Well, after a very long wait, welcome to round two. Yeah, thanks to the magic of the internet, you guys don't have to see it, but 3 of the matches last round were done within maybe 15 minutes. And the last match, thankfully, this opponent isn't from that match, took the full 50 or however long it takes. So we might have a long wait again for this next one. We'll wish our opponent hello and good luck. We are not on the play. This hand is a little slow, but I think that's probably fine. Oh, he put us on the draw. Interesting. So, as I know I didn't win the roll, so let's see what he ends up with. Did I win the roll? Okay, so I was right. I ended up talking to last round's opponent after the match a little bit, and I told him I was pretty sure that there were 3 people on Boros because of the weakness of the card pool, and I kind of put him on like first picking Aurelia and trying to force it, and I was right about that. So I wouldn't be surprised if this guy is not a pure Boros deck, if he's more like a 3-color, but I mean, we'll see. We're at a disadvantage right now though, because he's got a 2-drop and we don't. That is a huge advantage, though. I'm almost willing to... Yeah, so he's Naya. He's 3 colors. So, if that's the case, I'm almost thinking about not blocking. Especially keeping that green up. No, he's not even going to... Interesting. Very interesting. So this is what I can do. I can swing in with the armored transport since he can't kill it. And then I can drop my Boros Reckoner and basically, essentially, keep him from attacking. So this is going to be an interesting game. He has 2 really fast creatures right out of the gate, both Halberdiers and Skyjack, which are 2 of the best cards in Boros. And, he hasn't really done a lot with them though. So he's going to shove 4 to Boros Reckoner. So I'm going to go ahead and take out his Halberdiers. Just to kind of keep him off creatures. And he's going to come in for 3. So he probably doesn't have a lot of removal. I mean, I have a couple of options here. I think the best option... Maybe... I could drop Mad Cat skills on the armored transport, but I don't really like that too much. I'd rather drop the Assault Griffin now and then drop Madcap on it next turn. We can kind of raise some damage now. I am trading 2 for 3, which is kind of unfortunate since I'm not going to block here, but now one thing I would very like to get is a land here, because if he swings all in and I get a land, I can Madcap the Assault Griffin and then I can Righteous Charge and get an extra 4. Which I would be more than happy to do. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. I mean, that would be 12 damage right there. That would put him in some serious problems. I mean, I have a couple options here. I think the best option is to drop the Madcap on the Assault Griffin. Swing in for 6 in the air. Since I mean, he can just block the Basilica Guards at this point. Then go ahead and drop War Mine Infantry. This puts me in kind of control of the game right now, because he's got to deal with the Assault Griffin, and given his colors, I don't think he's got a lot of removal to do it. I mean, I could be wrong about that, but I'm just playing the odds right now. And he's almost certainly not going to be able to get to creatures to block with it since the Griffin's flying, and I'll take 3 here. You know, one thing I didn't think about was that he could have a Wrecking Ogre, so I'm actually going to take 8 here and go down to 6. I don't think that's going to be enough. Can I kill him next turn? 6, 10. Yeah, I can kill him next turn. Okay, never mind. So, I have a couple of options. None of them are any good, though. I can't kill him this turn, unfortunately. I can put him at 2. And then he'd chump block with the other 2 and be left with 1 guy. He has 1 card in his hand. So, if that's any kind of Blood Rush guy, then I'm just dead. So, he is going to have 2 attackers next turn. I think my best play is to... maybe I want to Righteous Charge and keep back the infantry. I actually think that might be the best play. Of course, we're dead to active treason now, but we've been dead to active treason for a long time. So let's see what happens here. I mean, it's going to be us or him right here. That's us. So we got the first game. Unfortunately, we're in the same position that we were in the first round. We have absolutely nothing to sideboard in. I mean, unfortunately, we really don't want our opponent to know that. You know, one thing I want to do that I did in the first game that I think isn't a bad idea is I'm going to go up to 18 lands and get rid of the key rune. I don't think the key rune is going to be useful. I think I'd rather have an 18th land than have the key rune. Woe is the Boros aggro deck that is forced to run 18 lands because it doesn't have anything better. I mean, alternatively, I could play Shadow Slice, but no. This is fine. And this is a much better opening hand. And our opponent's already gone down to 6. And he's on the play, so things are looking good for the heroes. Especially since our opponent does not have a 2-drop. Yeah, things are looking very good for us. Because we can curve all the way into Assault Griffin. And that's not going to be the 2-drop that saves him. Especially since we can drop 2 Skyjacks next turn. I mean, if he wants to race, we can most certainly race. This is the hand to race. Yeah, I'm not gonna... No, let's race. You wanna race, we'll race. Go ahead and drop our 2 Skyjacks. It's not looking good for our opponent here. He's got no white mana, he's just got a lot of red, and that's about it. I mean, now if he wants to attack, I'm fine with blocking, but I don't think he's going to want to do that. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and just swing in. Yeah, he's probably going to eat our halberdiers, but I mean, there's nothing we can really do about that. So he takes 6, and he's basically dead on board. There's nothing he can do at this point. I mean, we have 9 flying in the air. He just didn't have the hand that could compete with ours, which is unfortunate. As he got stuck on white as well. I mean, he could just be a yeah, that's a nice draw, and that time it was the draw, so I'm not going to say anything back. So now on to the finals.